Hey guys, what's up? If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. My name is Indigo, and today is kind of a mixed bag of a video. And I say it's a mixed bag just because I want to talk to you guys about my confidence level, because it's in a weird, not a weird place. It's in a new place, but I also want to give you guys like some of the things that I have been seeing that have been helping with that. So first of all, let's just get this out the way. The way my confidence in myself is now is at a level that for me personally is unprecedented. I have never been so comfortable with myself, so confident in my abilities, and so willing to not only work on myself and work with myself, but to just pour into me in ways that I never really got to do before. And it's so crazy to me that with how empty my life now is, that I have so much confidence, because I feel like when you take a loss in the way that if you've been taking losses the way I have been this year, then it's kind of normal to just feel like you fell off and like, my life's so bad, da da da. And while those feelings do sometimes try and rear their ugly head, for the most part, they're not really there. And I guess that's because I really do understand that a lot of the losses for me weren't a bad thing. They were things in my life that were around me that just were holding me back from really reaching my truest potential and from being able to exercise my will and my ambition in the way that I need to, if that makes any sense. Like, yeah, I don't really know another way to say that. So yeah, my confidence level has definitely skyrocketed, so much so that your girl is like regularly singing on TikTok, which is to me kind of crazy, because if you had told me at the beginning of the year, fuck all that, if you had told me a month ago that I would be number one writing music, I would have told you you're a liar, okay? But no, I'm lying. I probably would have been like, okay, I didn't think I'd be doing it this soon and in this way, but I'm doing that. And if you had told me I would be singing online for people to actually hear me already, I would have told you you're nuts. Like, that's not happening, da 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 da. But here it is, and I'm doing it, and I'm doing it regularly, and I actually like am really enjoying it, and I'm finding that other people are enjoying it too. Like, people like my little ditties, which is kind of crazy, because it's like, it's something that comes from my it's intellectual property of mine. It's not something that I make or something that I do with my hands. I haven't, done any work for anybody or anything like that. I can merely just present this thing that comes to my mind, and it's like people are like gravitating towards it and they're liking it, which is, I'm not gonna lie, I understand the urge to be an artist a little bit more. Like, I understand why everything else that I did, like the joy and satisfaction that I would get from people and the way that they interacted with me, it just felt, in a way, it made me feel icky, But here are some of the things that I have kind of been prioritizing, that I feel like, not like with all of the space that has been created in my life, these are things that I know have been actually helping me to curate my self-confidence in this period, in this time, in this space. And these are things that are definitely going to be implemented in my life moving forward. And as I'm not gonna even say rebuilding, because I'm not rebuilding my life. I am creating an entirely new way of being for myself. And these are the things that to me are most important to me right now. And need to be most important for me moving forward into the future, right? Number one, we are no longer overworking ourselves, especially when it comes to doing jobs just to say I have an income. Because I have been one of those people forever. You know, I needed a job, so I just went and I found something that I can do. It was easy, it paid decent money. I'm gonna do it. Da 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 da. And having that mindset, I feel like, is why a lot of my life I've kind of just felt like I've been drifting from one thing to another, never really having any real sense of direction, is because I didn't have a sense of direction. I didn't understand who I was, and I wasn't giving myself the time or the patience or the space to really discover work for me, or work that I could do that would work with who I am as a person. I've kind of just been like, oh, I need some money, let's go, I'll get, what did I do the first time I was away from school? So I got a job in the medical field. I hate the medical field, okay? Don't want nothing to do with it, no parts, you know what I'm saying? Pay was great at that time, okay? Pay was fabulous, but like, what am I gonna do with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't me. So we're not overworking ourselves, and we're especially not overworking ourselves in ways that don't suit. Like, I'm not overworking myself in a way that doesn't suit who I am as a person, or where it is that I see myself going, right? I've always hated that whole, you gotta work hard if you want to be successful mindset. That's bullshit, okay? The best thing you can do for yourself is to work smart and to find things that align with your values, goals, and ideas about self. That is going to be the easiest thing. That is going to be the least taxing on you mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And it's going to give you the most fulfillment in your life. So we have to move away from working hard and begin to work smarter and with our personalities, with ourselves, with our goals, with our dreams. Just living all around a more aligned life, so that we are not in this constant state of rage. I feel like that is what I have been seeing around me a lot. It's been highlighted. Living where I do is like, most people are in a constant state of rage, constant state of frustration, this constant place of impatience, because they're trying to like get all of the things that they don't want to do out of the way, so that they can get back to what they want to do. Which, if you switch that up and you do what you want to do, you're already living in alignment with yourself. It's so much easier than to just exist, to just chill, to just be, right? I'm loving this space for myself right now. So that is one thing that is just, that is for me crucial. I'm not going to say one thing. That is the crucial key for me at this point. Whatever I do to bring in financial stability for myself until my music is my main income source has to be aligned with my life. Another thing, outside distractions have been at a very, very, very small minimum. The worst thing I do now is play this little mahjong game on my phone. I haven't really been watching too many YouTube videos, haven't watched a TV show in months. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, haven't watched a TV show in like literally months. And I don't have like any relationships to speak of, so like there aren't people coming in and out of my life to pull me away from all of the beautiful, beautiful songs that I have been curating and crafting as of late. Like, I really do have time now to just pour into my gifting and to see all of the beautiful things that lie within my soul. And not as, like, sometimes I do feel lonely, I'm not gonna lie, which is why I feel like I did meet this guy yesterday. And I've been talking to him. It's not gonna, he's gonna end up probably just being my friend, and he probably won't even be that, honestly. Like, I'm looking at some of the things that he's saying and doing, I'm like, yeah, this isn't going anywhere, but I'll entertain it for a split second. But other than that, like, distractions are at a minimum. I feel like I don't have time for anything that isn't me. It isn't like me centered right now. Like, I need my life to be about me in the most selfish of ways at this point. And that sounds extremely selfish. I do not care. It is what I need to foster and to continue to foster and to continue to grow the confidence that I have been building here as of late. I kind of guess I talked about that, was finding employment that works in tandem with like my lifestyle. And like, even if I don't like get a job that is music related, I feel like even having a job, like for me, fitness is a huge part of my life. Like, I feel like I was an athlete at birth. I'm gonna be an athlete to the day that I die. So if I can find even a job that kind of goes along with that, that's chill. It don't even have to be chill, but if it goes along with that aspect of my lifestyle, that's still another thing that is a priority for me that I can bring to the fore and pull up and really allow and let that be something for me that helps move me forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can still make money from like, not necessarily personal training, because we don't do that, but like if I worked in a gym or something like that, I'd be cool with that, because I'm a fitness head. Like, being around that's gonna, number one, being around all these people like who are getting it in the gym is gonna make sure that I'm on my shit, because ain't no way I'm gonna let granny come in here and show me up on the Stairmaster or at these abs. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I sat next to this older lady probably like a week ago, and we were doing this leg machine or whatever, and I thought I was doing something. I had my machine on 90, like, and I'm just pushing out. Y'all, I moved to the machine. I moved over our machine, and she came and sat right by me. Why did she put that bad boy on like 130? I was like, yeah. I'm slacking. I have to. I gotta do better. I'm not gonna get shown up by an older lady. I refuse. No offense to her. Shout out to her, because baby, she looked great, okay? I'm not taking anything away from her. Shout out to her. I love the motivation. I love the dedication. That to me was like a wake-up call. Like, oh yeah, you're slacking. You need to do better. We've got to do more. Heard, felt, received. That is the plan. That is the goal. So yeah, that's another like really big thing, is just finding work that does actively go with the flow of life and where I do find myself. And then another thing, prioritizing my purpose. My words are powerful. My voice is a light. It will be a light for many people, and I have to put more emphasis, and I have been putting more emphasis. I have to emphasize, and I've been putting more. I just need to emphasize the use of my voice and my words as a bigger part of my purpose. I need to make sure that I am prioritizing me in that way, making sure that I am using the things that I need to use as a means of just trying to help people think about themselves differently, think about the world differently, be better people, all of that. Like, yeah. Whatever your purpose might be, please put priority on it. Like, we are moving out of the age where we can work to bring in wealth for ourselves. I really feel like in the future and moving forward, in order to really disrupt the system and to like try and topple these megalomaniacs that sit at the top, there has to be a lot more emphasis placed on our creative giftings and talents, because the way in which people's attention works right now, it's going like in that direction. right? So we have to be more willing to put emphasis on the giftings that we were sent here with, and allowing those to be the things that make us money. Because these corporate billionaires and all of that, they just, I feel like low-key they thrive on the chaos of the scrambling that we are doing, trying to keep up with bills and all of that kind of thing. But when you adopt a more peaceful and aligned lifestyle, that chaos kind of leaves, and you learn to go with the flow a lot more. And it's a lot more stressful, it's a lot more calm, it's a lot more peaceful, and you can bring things into far easier in a state of calm than you will ever be able to when you're in a state of frenzy and trying to find and scramble and all that. So yep, that's it. That's all of the things. I don't have any more. I'm confident, I'm happy, I'm still alive, I'm working towards building like true stability for myself, because I've never had this opportunity where it's just about me and I get to do things strictly for myself. I don't have to think about anybody else, nobody else. It's great. Okay, it's difficult because I'm like, bro, I'm an adult who doesn't know how to adult. Like, what the fuck? But it's okay because I'm gonna figure this out. I always do. I've got a small piece figured out. Now I just gotta put the other little pieces in place. Thoughts, prayers, all of that is much appreciated from you all at this time. Thank you. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. It helps me out so much in this wonderful world of YouTube. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from me. You should also check me out on TikTok specifically, but you can check out all my other social media. I'll have those things listed down below. And I'm almost in a place where I can make you guys the body butters again, which I'm super excited about, because I didn't understand like how big of a part of my life I wanted that to be until I got to this place where I can't actually do it. I'm like, it brings me joy to like make stuff. So anyway, that's beside the point. I'll let you guys know when you can purchase those again though. But in the meantime, that is it. That is all of the things. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day or night whenever you choose to watch this. And I will definitely catch you guys in the next one. Peace.